Welcome to Gold Fever Adventures. I'm Jack, and these are my adventures. I was wondering what to do today. So today, I'm going to fire up the Trommel. That's right. I got a couple different Trommels here, but I'm only going to be using one of them. We'll talk about Trommels, how it operates, and all of that type of stuff, and we'll run some material through the Trommel. But first, I got to go out in the desert and get me some dirt. So I'm going to fill a couple buckets of dirt out there, and then I'll bring them back here and run them through the Trommel. So anyways, I want to thank you guys for coming along on these adventures. Sure appreciate you. All my subscribers, if you're not a subscriber, sure hope you consider subscribing. Enjoy these adventures as we travel all over the place looking for gold. Anyways, thanks for coming along, and let's go find us some dirt. Yeah. Well, made it up here to this wash. Now I got to find a place where I got to get me some dirt at. So let me just kind of walk around and check the situation out here. See a lot of quartz rocks. A lot of evidence of people digging. These are tailings. Wind's starting to pick up a little bit. It's supposed to be breezy this afternoon. Looks like somebody came into this bank. I think maybe I'll take this out right here. See, it's got some gravels in there, rocks in there. I think I'll take that bank out right there. You see where they dug, they throw their rocks up on the sides when they're down inside here. These are all tailings here. They did a lot of work around here. They opened this up, a lot of rocks thrown up there. They must have found some decent color right here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take that bank out right there. Okay, I'm going to be using a 1/4-inch classifier. Really is a lot of nice looking quartz around here. Look at that piece. Oh, that's nice. There could even be some gold on that. Nice, lots of quartz around here. Man, I tell you what, this is good exercise. Beats the hell out of going to the gym. I don't have to pay for this either. Whew, to get a workout. And I could even get a little bit of gold out of it too. I better get some gold out of this here. Okay, whew, back to work. You know, there's an old saying, gold is where gold has been found before. That's a good saying. You look at this wash. Starts there, and it looks like it came clear over to here. All of this in the middle, this is all tailings. So they moved a lot of material in between here. But the question is, it looks like it may slant down. This might be the low end. So they may have started there, or they may have started actually over here and moved over here and kept putting their dry washer over there. But that's the low end. They've covered it all up. If that's the, you know, where the gold came down on the lower end of it, that don't know. I'm tending to be up here on this higher end, but I may have to be down here on this lower end. But say it's just a sample to see if there's any gold right there. Well, that's 3 full buckets, 1/4-inch classified. That should be good to give me a good sample of what's in that right there. Whew. Now I got to carry them up to that truck. I like to back in, but I started down here and it was too late. Whew. You know, it's always nice you get out in the desert and clear up on the mountain range. Somebody done put up a flag. It's a good sign. Good sight to see. Land of the free. Well, for a little while anyways. All right, buckets in the truck. All right, I like to scour the area one last time, make sure I didn't leave anything before I take off. Man, this wind's picking up. Whew. Getting out of here in time. Actually, the cool breeze kind of feels nice. Man, there sure is a lot of quartz around here. Dark quartz too, that looks good, you know. That purplish dark quartz. Lots of quartz laying around here. That could be a good sign for gold. You got outcroppings of quartz too. This stuff comes out of the ground and then it weathers and breaks apart, and then it works its way down into the wash, and any of the gold breaks off it and gets stuck and works its way down to the wash eventually also. All right, I'm out of here. Back to the home front. Then we got to run this stuff and see if we got some gold. Yes. Meet you back there at the home front. All right, made it back. Got the dirt unloaded. Now let's talk about these trommels. Each one of these trommels serves a purpose. Here's one that sits on top of the gold cube. I like to use it mostly maybe for cleanups. You know, when I'm up there maybe running high bankers or something like that, and you take all your concentrates and you come over here and you run it through this here. That's what I like to use this one for. This one here is basically the same type of thing. You could run more of your material like I just brought back through this here. Of course, I could also run the material through this here also. But what I'm going to do is use this one. This is a javelina. This is one I'm going to be using today. Now the difference between this one and these two, this one here has a reverse helix in it. So that means as the material comes down over your 1/2-inch classifier screen and falls through the screen, it gets in this groove here and it works its way on back. And then it dumps out. Dumps out to a gold pan and sits right there like that there. And when you're all done, you pull this screen here out, and that's your gold is right here. But what I've done is I've added another piece of carpet up here. This here just came, you know, just nothing in there. Just like a slick plate. But I want the material to go over here first before it gets down to my sluice box. And I have found that I can capture a lot of material up here before it even gets down there. So I just have to clean this up. This I worry about cleaning up like once a week or something like that there, or once a month if I'm running it a lot. But this one here, I can just pull this out and clean this out really quick. And of course, all the material that's coming back falls into the gold pan, and the faster I run it, the more material I'll have here. If I ran it very slow, I'd probably only get pure gold back here, but I tend to run it a little fast, and so I get a lot of material here. Now, one thing, this angle is probably a little too high. I'm going to have to lower that down a little bit, make this a little more flatter. Just want a little bit of an angle of this coming up, not quite so much. All right, that should be a little more leveler. I dropped that down a couple inches there. We'll start there with that. Anything bigger than a 1/2 inch, where there shouldn't be because I classified it down to 1/4, would come over here and dump into this tailings bucket. All the other stuff is going to come over here and dump into this tailings bucket. I just got to empty those once in a while when they get full. Now this uses a battery to turn this here, and I'm going to use a electric pump to pump the water up through there. So I got to find me a plug all this in. And you can see how the water's coming down. It's not level, so I've got to pick this end up just a little bit to make this a little more level right there. That's a little more better. Could go up just a little bit more. So that's a little more better. Still kind of coming over to this side a little bit. I've got to put that up just a little bit more. All right. let's turn this battery on here. And we're rotating. Got two spray bars here. I can turn this water here down a little bit. I still leave a lot flowing down there, but see, that stops my water flow coming down there too. My carpet keeps sliding down. I got to get a clamp or something, clamp this down right here so that'll hold this into place. All right, that clamp right there should hold that in place. One thing that people don't like is this thing tends to spray out here and it just splashes water up you. I don't know how you could have solved that. Maybe with this here come around or something like this and have the spray bar spraying back down off the sides rather than just spraying straight out. May solve that problem there from just spraying down and soaking you. Okay. We're moving, we're spraying. Time to run some dirt. You can feed this pretty fast. You can see, I mean, it sucks it down in there pretty quickly. You can watch how fast it comes out there into that pan there. It's already dropping material out. So I can check this periodically and see if I'm getting any gold. Okay, what I'm going to do now is switch pans, and I'm going to test that one, see if there's anything in there already. See, there's some material in there. Let me just quickly pan this out here. I just want to test it to see if I'm getting anything in here. And how in the summer I can see it. Well, I don't see any gold in there. Oh yeah, maybe a couple little flicks. Yeah, see, there's two flicks in there. I think I'll put it in a little bit faster. One bucket down, two to go. Gold slides down the screen right here and falls on here, and then it just gets in those grooves and it just slowly works its way back. Them grooves are so close together, by the time it gets to the back, it probably takes 15 minutes to slowly make its way to the back. All right, I'm going to switch pans out again. You can see dumping in that much material gave me a lot more concentrates to pan out here. Okay, again, see the gold in there? Right there's a piece, and there's a piece up there. Oh, there's even a couple more pieces. Also, gold is showing up. I think what I'll do is hurry and just kind of dump that bucket in there, do the same thing. I've got my sluice box to capture it all, so I think I'll just go ahead and run it faster than what I should be running this here. Two down. Man, it's starting to get windy out here. Got all the dirt ran though. All ran. Just waiting for it to clean itself out. You put your hands right here and you're still feeling the rocks and gravels coming down. that means it's still washing, still coming down. So gotta let this run for a little bit to clean itself out. And I'm still dropping material right here too. See the material dropping there. Still coming back. That's the reverse helix bringing this stuff back. This might still be at a too high of a pitch. I may have to drop this a little bit more. Well, you don't see any more gravels coming out there. That's pretty clean. And also back here, no gravels coming out there either. So pretty clean. Let's go ahead and shut this thing off. Okay, now I gotta take this carpet out of here. Let me get this out of here. The reason why I like to use these hex pans because it's flat right here and it's not round, so it kind of comes up over the edge. And I do use the riffle side right here, so there aren't riffles as it's coming up and over. Let's go pan this out. Put that in that pan that. Well, now let's see if there's anything on that carpet. Not a lot of gravels. Okay, let's take a look here. Let's get more into the sun here where we can see what's on that. Not a lot of gravels. Black sand. Oh, there's a piece of gold right there. I just saw that. Just a little flick. Oh, there's another one right there. There's another one right there. There's another one. That's probably the biggest piece right there. Some right there. Not a whole lot. Let's go get the whole pan and pan it now. Okay, this is everything. This is everything in 3 buckets of classified material. All right, let's get this out to the sun where we can see. Black sand. Oh yeah, there's some gold right there, I see. There's that bigger piece that just went down. Oh, there's gold there. Not as much as I would have liked, but there is gold there. Sure wish this wind would die down. Whew. Let me tell you some of the pros and cons now of this machine. That's just a slick plate coming down. That's why I put that carpet right there in there. I never did clean that bottom sluice out, so there might be some more gold down in there as well. I don't like this spray bar just coming straight out here because it just splashes. I would have liked it better if it would have came out the back end and shot, you know, this way to push the material down. Or even if it just went around the outside, if they would have bent this over and put the spray bar around where it sprayed down into it. I just don't like that stuff splashing all over you, so I would have liked something different. That may have to manufacture or do something different with that. Now, I know manufacturers tell you to run it slow and easy. That's, you know, the key word to finding gold. They all say slow and easy. Well, I never met a prospector that runs their material slow and easy. I'm sure when this machine was tested, it was probably tested in a pool of water or a creek bed. Ran perfect under really pristine conditions. But you know, when you get out here in the desert and you start like using recirculators and stuff, see all these weeds? Guess what happens to all these weeds and all this sticks and all this type of stuff? All of that. You know what happens to that? There's a spray bar going up in there, and that gets plugged up. So you have to clean that spray bar out to get all those weeds out. But guess what? There's nowhere to get into there. You can't stick your hand up far enough. So I don't know how, it looks like this is all glued, so I can't break it apart. Same way on this end. Can't get up in there. You know, it starts right here. I can see it right inside there, but I can't get into there. That's just holding it down. Guess I could reach in somehow, take them screws off there. take these screws off and that thing off. I guess I could break it all apart and just bring it all out, I guess. Well, I can't do that either, can I? Because, well, maybe I can't get into it. See, it would be nice if they put like a T or something right here, you know, or an on-off, a ball valve that you could open up and blow it out, or even stick a rod up in there and clean it up once in a while. That would have been great to have that right here. Just another little shut-off T, you know, valve right here, ball valve right there would be perfect. Bring this out a little bit more or something. They could have did something to get up in there and get rid of those weeds that are stuck up there, because now I got to somehow find a way to get those weeds out of there. Now remember, I classified my material down to 1/4 of an inch. So that once it went through, it just immediately fell like right through. But if I had the larger rocks in it, would have been better, you know, like, you know, 1/2 inch, 2 inch rocks. It would have still fit through there, but that would have helped, you know, loosen it up, and it wouldn't be all just the same size of rocks coming down through there. So that would have been probably a little more better if I didn't classify it and just had a mixture of rocks in there. But all in all, that is a javelina trommel. So I went out on a claim, private claim. It's Gold Fever Prospecting Club out there. Just was sampling in that area. I guess I probably should have sampled in a different area than 3 buckets. But hey, I did get some gold, did get some color, so I wasn't skunked. But all in all, and the trommel does work. You just got to feed it slower, but it does work. Anyways, sure appreciate you guys coming along, sharing on these adventures. So till our paths cross again, you guys all be safe. Stay out of this wind. Take care of yourselves, everybody. Thanks for watching, and thank you all my subscribers. Sure appreciate each and every one of you. So you guys all take care, and we'll talk to you soon.